Hey, what's up? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Let me move this light. Good morning, people. Rise and grind, right? All right. If you're up right now, you're ready. You're ready. No, this is different. This is real talk right here. Okay? Most people still asleep, hitting the snooze button, rolling over. But you're here. That's saying something. We're not even about to rush this. Trust me. This is just like some calm energy. Calm. This is our quiet hour. And just talk. This is before the world start making noise. The silence, not even the birds are chirping outside right now. Okay? So if you just joined, say good morning in the chat. Let me know where you tapping in from. Okay? I see the early ones. Y'all, the real ones. Okay? When I see the early ones, I know that's the real ones. You got to tap into the chat. Okay? Say good morning, everybody. Because it's always going to be a good morning. No matter what. No matter who's watching, who's there. We're here. All right? So, I'm just relaxing today. Okay? Now, I'm just wondering. I have some questions I want to ask some of you. Have you ever just noticed how the mornings just seem so honest? It's like at night, people just fake it. During the day, people start to perform. But early in the morning, it's just you and your thoughts. That's the time you got to ask yourself real questions like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Am I even happy? Am I just moving or actually growing? And don't lie to yourself, okay? Don't lie to yourself at all. Because in the morning, you know when something ain't right. I'm telling you, you know. You'll know exactly when something ain't right. And I'm telling you one thing, we got to be real with ourselves. Some of us woke up tired, not physically, mentally. Like you rested, but still drained. That's different. That's when you got to check your environment, your circle, what you watch, what you feed into your mind. Okay? Getting programmed. Because everything you consume consumes you back. You are what you eat. Remember that. So if nobody told you today, okay, you got another shot. Whatever happened yesterday, and I don't know what happened, but whatever happened yesterday is done. You woke up. That's your reset button. Okay? It's time to respawn. Good morning, everyone. It's time to level up. All right? Talk to me, though. Tell me something, people. Tell me. What time did y'all all wake up today? Okay? And be honest. Don't make up a time. We all say we're going to wake up at a certain time. Mine's is 4:44 a.m. Sometimes I wake up earlier than that. Sometimes later. Okay? I always tell everybody, oh yeah, I wake up at 4:44 a.m. every day. Some days I don't wake up at 4:44 a.m. I know, it's crazy, but I'm not perfect. But when I feel it, I feel it. You know, at the very least, I tell you, I don't need an alarm clock. you know, I get up before 6 a.m. definitely. But was it your first alarm today or your second alarm? Or was it the third? Sometimes I'll have 5, 6 alarms. Man, I have the alarm going all the way to the time I need to be at work. Maybe all day. You can't be slipping. And some of us, and I'm in New York, some of us, when we party or we do anything extra after work, we can't even go to sleep. We can't. We have to stay up. You get out the club at 4 a.m., you got to be at work at 8 o'clock. Take you an hour to get home, maybe 30 minutes. Take a taxi, shower. Well, after you take the taxi and take a shower, what do you think, you're going to go to sleep? It was an amazing night. Nope, we have to put on our white shirts and our best pants, get our coffee and eat our breakfast. Because we still have to have our time. And I mean time for ourselves when we're home. We extend ourselves throughout the week. You don't even know what people go through. That's what we have to deal with. You can't go to sleep. You got to start heading to work at 6, 7 a.m. That's why a lot of people love a good date party. I tell you. You got to have some consistency. Let's start thinking. What's one thing that we could try to improve right now? It could be anything. Mindset, money, health, peace. When you think of it, drop it down in the chat. Drop it down in the chat. Make it real. Because once you put it down on paper, put it down. Lock it in, man. What are you trying to build? Your mindset, your money, health, peace, love. You can do that. All you have to do is put it to your mind. Yes. You have to have everything we need in life. See, most people don't fail because they're not talented. They fail because they just stopped. They used to be a major ball player and they just stopped. Don't let the world tell you need to stop. They'll tell someone, you're disqualified. That doesn't mean that you should stop. You might create your own new league of your own. It's been done before, and it can be done again and again and again. You can't be the only person that they said you're disqualified. Well, why don't we get all of the disqualified together and make a whole new league? The better then. Who knows? Okay? I'm going to tell you something, though. There was a time I used to wake up already stressed. Before I even touched the floor, just open my eyes and I'm already aggravated. Checking my phone, comparing, overthinking. And that's how your whole day gets hijacked before it even starts. Social media gets you going. But look, now I protect my mornings. No chaos, no nonsense, just me, my thoughts, and intention. Mornings set the tone. If you lose your morning, you're chasing your whole day. It's really that serious. And I've always suggested, and I'll tell you guys right now, let me give you an idea of how your morning should be from someone that considers themselves royal as a queen. I like to wake up in the morning with the sounds of nature, birds chirping. Rainymood.com is amazing for that. Or if you're just on the tube, 6-hour nature sounds, ocean waves, stuff like that. And when I wake up, I like to listen to a little meditation music because I'm not really awake. A little soft. As soon as I turn off that, I put on a little vibration. Soft, gentle meditation music. Positive thinking. It just continuously telling me I can have whatever I need. I can be wherever I want to be. I can do whatever I want to do. I am queen. Hey, queen. Then, after that, I'll play some motivational speeches. Tony Robbins, Les Brown. And if I feel a little interested, and this one works for the youth, I play motivational speeches just from movies. Now, if you want to gear that towards children, play it from their level of motivational speeches or things. You got to go down to the Disney level. Now, for adults, we might want to listen to a little Sylvester Stallone, but they might need to see like a little, little Lion King or something. There's levels to this stuff, but there's a way how to put positivity, motivation, and peace in your life as you want to wake up gradually, peacefully, like in Coming to America. You want to just flow with the day, and the day flow with you every day, right? Okay. So you do a little of this, a little of that, and then you get a little yoga going, I don't know what you're having for breakfast. Grapefruit might not taste too good, but you will feel great after. It's the same thing with chocolate. Dark chocolate probably tastes like dirt, but you're going to be giggling, laughing, and feel great after. I also suggest to a lot of you professionals, okay, get yourself, if you like coffee and you're in New York City, or you got to drive and you got this keyboard in front of you and everything else all the time, something, right? I suggest you get some chocolate covered coffee beans. They're delightful. Just pop, Take it easy on a coffee. I learned a long time ago, you can't just keep sipping coffee all day long. I mean, if you want water, go get you some water. This is New York City. Okay? Now, all right. Wake up a little bit, y'all. Wake up. And stretch. All right? We got to be like, woo! We got to be moving around. Don't just sit there half asleep listening to me. It's time to get up. We alive. We breathing. And that's already winning. Okay? The sun is rising. It's coming out right now. Some people didn't get this morning. They didn't get this morning. And that's real. Okay? Think about that. So whatever you're dealing with, Don't waste today. All right? Don't waste the day. Today is the day, as they say. Oh man. So let's just start talking about mindset real quick. Mindset. A lot of people want change, but don't want to change. You can't stay the same and expect a different life. It don't work like that, okay? Sometimes growth looks like letting people go, changing habits, being alone for a while. And that part, that's uncomfortable. It is. But comfort don't build nothing. All right? Comfort doesn't build anything at all. Write that down. All right, I'm not going to just sit here and act like every day is easy. It's not. Some days you're going to feel off. Some days you're not going to be motivated. And some days you're just going to be tired of everything, every damn thing. But discipline, that's what's going to carry you when motivation disappears. It's good to have a routine. Stick to your routine. If you have difficulty sticking with your routine that you set for yourself, document it in your phone. Start setting alarms for when you wake up, when you eat, when you relax, when you meditate, when you have lunch. And think smart, okay? Don't pile your morning up with a whole lot of fitness and then go to work and be drained, okay? We're talking about everything done in moderation. And if you want, put everything you want to do together. Insert it into ChatGPT or some app or whatever and tell it to figure out how to make this a perfect dynamic that's functional for the average human being. Because we're not robots. We're not. People, like I'm telling you, there's been times where I was like, oh, this amazing summer. I got this huge bucket list. I want to do everything. I want to skate. I want to play tennis. I want to go swimming. I want to go to the zoo on Wednesdays. Everything that I wanted to do. I had to figure out when I could do that. I couldn't do everything every day. Right? But then I started to make a routine. I play tennis on Wednesdays. Thursdays I would paint. You know? And then I'll figure out like, okay, I want to go jogging on Mondays and Thursdays. I want to go to the zoo on Saturday. It's nice and empty. Or, you start thinking like what works best for you and create a dynamic. Some people like you feel like you have no time in the world to do anything for yourself except for go to work and go home and go to sleep. You go to work, go home and go to sleep. I know in between that you do watch TV. Gotcha. I know you're watching TV. You're watching it right now. That means there is still time in the day for you to do something for yourself. It may not be big. It may just be small. But it's worth it. Even the train ride is yours. If you're riding the train to work, that train ride is yours. You could be reading a book or writing a book. You can do anything you want to do. You could be listening to an audiobook. Might have to have your hands free. And the same goes for you drivers. You're driving to work. You're stuck in traffic. Why don't you just read the whole Art of War? You can read a book, or you can do a podcast where you're just talking, but keep your eyes on the road. You could do so many things. It's about multitasking. We have endless options. We have to figure out a way how to flow, how to get things done, and how to give ourselves what we need. Because I feel like we can all treat ourselves like little celebrities. Yeah, I think we could. You know, you gotta go on and use your assistant. You got ChatGPT. We got Sora or whatever. You got all these little apps and everything. Find out what you want to do. You gotta talk to it and start being like, you know what? Add volleyball to the list. Where does it fit in with this schedule? Based on energy, age, time constraints. You know, because you'll forget. Just walking to the gym could be a lot of work. That's it. Open the door, close the door. Time to go home. Bye. Y'all have fun. That was crazy. Just walking to the gym. That's a part of the workout. I mean, sometimes I just do that anyway because it's easier than a treadmill. So instead of going and getting on a treadmill, never get on a treadmill. I just walk to the gym, right? Then when you get there, skip the meal. Go straight to the steps. So also it's just like so many things like you can do, man, that you could just make it flow with your day. All right. And you start thinking about like when you eat breakfast, when you eat lunch. Some of us can't eat in the morning and then deal with an uneasy train or a long ride with car gas and stuff and traffic. Some of us can't do that. You have to figure out what works for you, what beverages work for you. I feel like people haven't really explored morning beverages or porridge. There's so many kinds of porridges and frescas. You know, try different things and be light. I know people like to eat heavy in the day, in the morning, but I think mornings are for eating light or not at all. More of like, like fruits, something to give you a little, okay? A little lemon zest, a little energy, some honey, cayenne pepper, stuff like that. Man, I wonder how it looks. My light just went out. But it's not nighttime, and I'm not getting up from where I'm at right now. It really isn't night. It's morning, okay? And I'm not getting up right from where I'm at right now. At all. We're just going to keep going. Okay? So I'm going to tell you. Where's this thing at? It's just like you have to start thinking about yourself. Thinking about the things that you have to do in the morning. Okay? And I'm not going to just sit here and act like it's easy. It's not. Some days you're going to feel off. Some days you're not going to be motivated. And some days you just get tired of everything. But that's why, I always tell people, when you're feeling like you're not motivated, take it upon yourself to go find some motivation. Okay? Okay, discipline, that's what's going to carry you, all right? Discipline is going to carry you when you lose motivation. If you're still here with me and you're locked in, I appreciate that for real. Drop a I'm up in the chat if you're still rocking with me. And listen, whatever goal you got, start small today. Don't overthink it. Just move. Okay? All right? We're about to wrap this up. But before I go, I want you to carry this with you today. Okay? Look. Move with intention. Protect your energy. And don't let nobody throw you off your path. If you woke up today, you got purpose. Don't waste it. All right? I'll be back. Same vibe. Same energy. All right? Good morning, guys, and go win with your day.